Hello, my name is a strange attractor, but everybody calls me attractor. This channel is about art, philosophy and science, especially science regarding chaos theory. Since Christian has not released a Fractal calendar last year, we take the chance to show you his gallery of all released calendars. And they look a bit used because they are really 12 years old and have been used and stored in Christian's flats. And we will now take our time to really look and investigate each of those images in particular. For that I go to the 2012 calendar, and this is one of the first images that has been rendered using Mandelbrot 3D. Mandelbrot 3D is in use even today. Julius Horsthuis from the Netherlands is using it right now to produce huge installations with rendered 3D fractals. This image has been done by Luis Macoya and is called Eye-Ear, obviously because it looks somehow like an ear listening to the noises and the sounds of the future. That is my interpretation. Luis is a very interesting guy, and he has some age, and he is an employee of Salvador Dali. And Luis Macoya has been working in the computer science or in the computer artist section since the 80s, and he has even done some C64 magazine covers. So let's go to the next image from the year 2013, which is also by Luis Macoya. And the first thing you might discover is that it's not 16:9 resolution, because it is really an oil painting, because Luis is diverse. He's doing very different kinds of styles, and this is obviously, in my point of view, inspired by the Eye-Ear image he did the year before. And Luis has done many of those in the recent years. And yeah, this is somehow really looking like a picture made by Salvador Dali. Sorry, Luis, but the spirit is recognizable. And which brings us to the calendar that has not been released. In the year 2014, Christian wanted to reduce the price for the calendar for 15 euros. But since there's work involved, we believe that Christian just had too much money in his eyes and dismissed the project in total. In the year 2021 then, we had Corona issues, and this was a time when Christian was remembering the good old Fractal Forums times, when he had a full calendar for the year 2014 in his pocket. And Christian for himself printed an A2 version of it. So let's take a look. Wow. Christian has so many memories about this image, because it was due to a trip to Mexico where he was invited to talk about fractals at UAM in Mexico City. And since the axolotl is native to the Mexican jungle, I would say, we had the opportunity to create a contest with the axolotl as topic. Kali, also known as Pablo Romano Andrioli, has created this image using Fragmentarium. And Fragmentarium is an interactive shader editor where you have some sliders, and The Dr. Weisenheimer even took the chance to make a video about exactly this image and how it was created. The funny thing is, the rest of the images are also fragmentarium images. And the nice thing on this image is because it's a collage of many different variants. We have here the Mandelbrot, for example, building the coral reef for the background. We have a global illumination, and we have various geometric objects forming the legs and the limbs. And we have two fractals forming the face of this animal. So this was awesome, and I really adore this picture. And although it has never been released and there's no chance that you can ever get a collection of this image, brings us to the new era. The new era is the 2021 era, where the first I Love Chaos branded calendar has been released. And let's take a look. And this image has been chosen from the fractalforums.org, and they do a monthly competition on this forum. And Sabine Humpert created this image using Fragmentarium as well. Why is it so special? Because Fragmentarium introduces really some code workings that you have to do when you want to achieve some special effects, especially with this global illuminated lighted object. You get very nice results. I, for myself, like the gold and blue color setup here. Which brings us to the last image of the series. And for that, I will put my ladder a bit further right. Which brings us to its ridiculous cave with a view. It has been done using Fragmentarium as well, and it is a collage of various components. So we have a fractal in the foreground and a background image that is just placed to create this desert-looking scene. Ridiculous is very interesting because Ridiculous is really one of the administrators who took over the Fractal forums in 2015. When Christian was not able to continue the Fractal forums as it has been before. So, thumbs up for you, it's ridiculous, and the whole fractalforums.com.org team. And we will continue with this series now for the next 11 months, and perhaps we do a title image session as well in December. We don't know. So that's it for the January variants of the calendar, and I hope to see you next time.